Hey there. There's lots of advice at the moment, isn't there, about how to get the most out of lockdown. People telling us that it's a great time to learn a new skill, to find another way of making money, to increase our online presence or advertising, to gain new friends or build new contacts. There's lots of people showing ways that we can get more from the circumstance. But perhaps we should consider all these very positive suggestions very carefully. Perhaps this whole idea of more being better is something that has caused many of the problems we are now experiencing. Could it be that adding things should be done cautiously, and that our first port of call in any circumstance should be looking towards less and seeking simplicity? Now, this may feel a bit new and a bit different in a society that values quantity over quality. If you're watching this video, you've probably been encouraged ever since you were young to have more of things, to be popular, to be rich, to associate your own success with the objects that you own or the approval of others. But what if this approach has been burdening you? Could it be that your excellence, your genuine ability is being held back by you trying to do too many things? Perhaps you don't need a new skill. You need to let go of some skills, some things you're practicing which are no longer needed and were never part of your natural calling. Maybe your excellence is in an existing area that needs space to breathe and express itself. Could it be that there are genuine allies in your life who can't get a chance to be close to you because there are too many people? Maybe one person who authentically connects and has a really positive view of you and what you're doing is worth 100 people who are more superficial. Perhaps there's too much communication and it's not of high quality. Maybe we can think about someone who is so good at what they do that more advertising or focus on more advertising or more presence isn't needed. They just need to keep their focus on making sure that what they do is the highest quality. And people appreciate it so much that the rest naturally takes place. Could it be that this time in lockdown, this time of change in the world, is an opportunity for you to lose some things, to learn how to function with less and to appreciate simplicity, to declutter your mind and your life? It could be a very good time to let go of people who don't have your best interests at heart. A very good time to let go of things which aren't bringing the reward from what you're putting into them. Think of a sculptor using a block of stone and chipping away at what's not needed to make the shape. Maybe it's time for you to define yourself by what you don't do. It's an opportunity that you can embrace. And this can bring around some wonderful internal changes. Imagine how fully recovered, fully focused and uncluttered your mind could be. Imagine if you threw off the burdens of the wants and expectations of others. You could run so much faster and more freely. In a society which is telling you so many things that you need to live up to, maybe it's time just to discover who you really are. Now, if you would like to do this, I would suggest that you have a look at my playlist. It's a whole process called a total life purification. It's a process of letting go of all negatives, banishing all influences you want to get rid of, simplifying your life. You are going to let go of the mud and filter out the gold. You're going to separate the chaff from the wheat. This process means that your mind will be unburdened by things from the past, by mixed intentions, by guilt, anger, or emotions that are no longer needed. Please visit the playlist, which will be displaying in the corner of the screen now, to start your journey. This will allow you an opportunity. Free yourself of the things which are in your life that prevent you from finding yourself and achieving your own success through harmony. My name's Martin Folks, and I hope this video is of use to anyone who wants to take full advantage of the circumstance that they find themselves in order to find freedom and full self-expression. Until next time, let's make every word, thought, and action count.